Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Got on here early tonight. Hurry up, Danny. I got my coffee and my cigarette ready. Me too. Me too. I got my coffee and my cigarette. Hey, y'all. My. Ain't that tiresome? Ain't that just tiresome? I just got a notification from me telling me I'm going live. How about that? How about that, y'all? And look at it. After the Texas today I got, and I could lay it out. But I refuse to do that. Hello there, YD. Hey there, Clean Life. How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, hey there, Stephen. I thank you, Hodges, for making me work. Oh, is that what he said today? Hey, we watched you, Stephen. Stephen, I don't know if y'all missed it. He painted a whole entire house today by dinner time. You know, by lunchtime. The whole outside. Hey, Stephen, you ready to rent it out or y'all, that's my son there, Stephen Hodges, if you don't know. I mean, are you ready to rent it out or what, son? Hey, Charles, I ain't seen you in a while. Tammy said tell all y'all, hey, Teresa, and hello to everybody. If I missed you, and I know I did miss some people. That's too funny. Yeah, he need to get somebody in that house. I'd have just cleaned it now. It's ready. Yeah, I hope you can get some good renters in there. Hey, don't do nobody no favors, Steve. You make them pay that money. That you make them put up that money, cause everybody else will. And that stuff's got a way of not never working out too. Hey y'all, it's been a long time since Stephen been in chat. Somebody told me I needed to get on here earlier at night. Well, y'all, I got some texts today. I kind of been out of pocket, you know. But yeah, I agree. Everybody ought to do their own thing. Their own thing. That's all I know. I agree. said, what the hell is he talking about? Everybody do their own thing. Hey, we had a pretty good time today. I don't usually get on here after I do me and Tammy done a pretty long live on Stevens. We had Steven up there showing him. Well, yeah, that was actually pretty long live. And he don't care, y'all, that I broadcast him. I'm probably going to broadcast him tomorrow, too, because I know what he's going to do. I know what he's going to do tomorrow. That's an ancient Chinese secret you have to tune in to find out. But yeah, Tammy done spilt the beans. Oh, I'll be putting him on there tomorrow, y'all. Yeah, Miss Gladys, how you doing? In clean life, it's good to see you. I don't let other podcasters send me notifications. Yeah, y'all. Hey, here's what I'm saying. Hell, get on here and be original. You see how Tammy channel is? She's original. And doing pretty good. This lady bought her this do your own thing. If it is the right thing. Sir, you and yours always do the right thing. Hey, I'll do the right thing about anything. I guarantee you. And this lady that bought Tammy this cookware, Tammy be in there just wiping it up. She said she ain't never cooked so much in her life. Hey, when we watch the news, when I watch the news, every show, they change it up a little bit. They don't exactly talk about the same thing. They change it up a little bit. They know, they can't repeat the same damn thing, doesn't see it. Because ain't that tiresome? And I'll tell you something. Steven, he has his own unique channel, And he's doing pretty good, y'all. He's got a loyal bunch. Oh, I've seen it before when it gets on there. That thing will fill up quick, boy. Any time, day or night, that thing will fill up. I traveled every road in this here land. Do your own thing. That is what we're supposed to do. Don't jump on the wagon. Be your own man. Hey, how many times y'all heard me say that? Be original. Don't go look at a cake recipe online and then do that same exact thing. And I've had that done to me so much, it's ridiculous. Hey, Charles, I ain't been seeing you. Has it been too late for you? Have I been doing my videos too late? Let me show y'all something. You know how I'm always going to show y'all something? Let me show y'all something. I've traveled every road in this here land. I bring the best of everybody out on them. Hold on just a minute. Hey, I got it. Oh, I see. Now, I can't do what I was going to do. I don't think I can. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, I got it then. Hey, YouTube doing something I ain't never seen it do before. Oh, I told y'all I tried to catch a video before YouTube put ads on it. I'll show you why. Let me find it here, y'all. I got a bunch of stuff on the screen. Tammy, you might want to pay attention to this. Where you can learn how the big boys do it. There it is, y'all. That's Steven's video there, y'all. See all them black lines? That's ads. That's why I try to get to them before YouTube does it. But I didn't make it today. And they don't like for you to take them off once they on there neither. They done already done. You're not gonna get the money for them. It ain't, you know, if you can get to it before they do it. But I mean, I ate me some egg sandwiches, and they done put it on there before I even got through eating. So I missed it, you know. You been going to bed early, Charles? What's wrong with Joe? What's wrong with Joe tonight? That's like too many lives. Hey, I have too, Charles. Doing a little bit too much. Hey, Stephen could have done painted that house 20 times. He been sitting there. He been sitting there all this time. Hey, yeah, I'll be glad when they change that time. I will be glad when they do that. So they got this White Earp was at the race show. They got this webcam up at the racetrack. And I was looking at that webcam. I said, what's up with them blue flashing lights there? He like trying to figure out how do I know these blue flashing lights. I said, walk out there and raise your hand up and see you. You know, after the race is over. Hey, they still a bunch, see, they spend the night when they go, see. He like, I gonna feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. He like, man, how's he know them blue lights is over there flash? Oh, y'all, I'm telling you right now, better step up the chat, because if it ain't, if we don't step up the chat, I'm gonna get off, because I don't have a whole lot to say tonight. And I don't mind it when I got plenty to say. If everybody just sits back and listens. Mm. But there's plenty of people, team. They just ain't chatting. Which, I mean, they will tend to like just sit down and listen, because they ain't really nothing to look at, Mr. White is so. I hope your dogs have found. Yeah, I need to call him. What was for supper? I hear you clean like. Hey, I ate egg sandwiches today. We don't, you know, we don't really do, we don't really, Tammy don't really cook a lot. She gonna be cooking tomorrow. She got, be doing another video. She said, and it won't be from a cookbook. She'll just be, cooking what we're gonna eat. She's kind of second guessing about the cooking. She ain't sure that that's what she wants to do. And she's doing good. She's gaining subscribers. But like that, what I mean? The truth is that really ain't her favorite thing. And I told her just to hold off a little while, and see, wait and talk to the tax man and just hold off a little while. Listen, y'all, she's gaining subscribers, and she's gaining pretty good. And, in my opinion, she ain't been really cooking real good stuff. In my opinion, hey there, Las Vegas girl. But we're gonna see, we're just playing it by ear. There's a lot more other stuff she can do. And she's done went out today cutting limbs 3 times. And there's a bunch of stuff to do like that. But you know, like, you know, she's gaining more and more subscribers. And I mean, you will reach the top of the mountain. Because, you know, it gets to be more, and then more, and then more, you know. It every once in a while it'll, you know what I mean? Like I say, I mean, just to make it simple, she will get there. Oh, she's picking up subscribers, you know. But I really don't know if it's on the kind of what she's cooking. I really think it's just her personality, you know. If you, I mean, you've heard me say this a bunch of times, you know. If you see somebody that don't like Tammy, I mean, you need to sit back and think about that person. Well, say, girl, I told you to go add a number to your name. One number to your name, and you won't be blocked in Grandma's channel no more. Go look it up, Ida. Change your name. And leave all your name the same. Just add one letter to your name. Yeah, Tammy. Yeah. Yeah, I like Tammy pretty good, y'all. I watched her video of the cheese Chris. Reminded me of cheese straws. Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, she started to scrap that video, you know. She threw it away. I am so enjoying Miss Tammy's videos. She teaches me in more ways than one. I love her channel, how we learn from one another. Yeah, I mean, Dana, y'all, is supposed to come over sometime and, you know, get in there with her, but, I don't, you know, that's all up to them, you know. But tomorrow, she ain't gonna be looking at no cookbook. She's gonna cook just, you know, what we eat, and what we eat actually a pretty good bit. Matter of fact, it's one of my favorite things.
Quit talking about it until you be told them what it is. You keep on there.
Hey, Tammy, do I need to get you a microphone?
No.
Let me tell you something, Tammy. Read my lips.
I'll read your lips.
This is the Danny S. Hodges channel. Read my lips.
Don't tell them what I'm going to do on my channel.
Yeah, I have ate my share of cheese toast. I had to slow down on that cheese now.
And that pork.
And the pork. Hey, one night I was on here, y'all, and I got off. And I kind of know how it feels when your blood pressure goes up. And it'll make you really feel bad now. Then you better be good. You won't get no more cheese toast. Hey, Tammy get mad about 5 minutes, and then she's all right.
You ain't got no bread for cheese toast now. You got plenty of cheese.
We out of bread. Well, y'all be watching on Southern Ideas tomorrow. Stephen has a plan. Well, it's kind of a rough plan. Yeah, I'm tired of them crystals. I've ate them before, you know, like You can eat them like a couple of times in 1 month, and you don't want to wait a while. We didn't have one crystals go out of business in Dublin. Oh, she's hey Tammy, what didn't you say somebody wanted you to make some bread?
Yeah, I won't make it, I'm not making it tomorrow, but I am gonna make it.
Yeah, somebody told her a recipe about some bread,
But they wanted me to make it for me.
and they wanted her to make it for me, and let's try it. There was a man over there lived next door. I mean, man, he could make, I mean, hey, everybody might do it the same way. But I mean, bread's good when you can just eat it like it's by itself, and it's good. But he don't live around here no more. But I would have loved to got him over here in the kitchen with Tammy. And I say he was a nice fella. I mean, he was a nice fella, and I mean, I reckon he still is. Yeah, Tammy said he's still living. But he don't live over here no more. They was next door neighbors, y'all. And I was talking to y'all last night about strawberry shortcake. And which brings me to this right here. Up there at the store, they got a bunch of different kinds of cake stuff, and you can go up there and get slices. I mean, it might be 6 or 7 slices in a little pack, little plastic pack. And it wasn't think like banana. Is it bread or cake, Tim?
Banana nut bread.
Banana, banana nut bread. I would have never bought it. If I seen banana nut bread, I would have never picked a pack up. But Tammy, y'all, she will try different stuff. I go in there and get the same old thing every time. Talk about William's mama sometimes. She used to, I'm glad y'all got in here and started chatting. But Lily used to uh, buy this lemon pudding pound cake. And when we was growing up, she kept cakes all the time. And I mean, I be damn, William, me and him's going in and out the house. And every time he come in, he'd get him, what's that cake I got sick on, Tim? Red velvet cake. And every time I get me a piece, and we was coming in there pretty regular too. And I got sick on it. I ain't used to that. I mean, I ain't used to that strong stuff. And You know, Grandma's daddy. Well, he didn't never let me forget that. And he was like that, you know. He had a lockjaw memory. And he didn't never let me forget it. Yeah, y'all need to send some emails to Tammy, y'all. Oh, let me tell you something, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about Tammy. I want you to listen. If she makes a mistake, she'll laugh at herself. You know what I mean? She's not so perfect that she'll try to hide a mistake. I've seen her do some stuff, and I get to laughing. Not necessarily cooking, you know. And but I mean, you know, I hear about like Steven. About exactly like Steven, you know. I'd be like, I'd be like, man, I better take that out. But like Tammy, I mean, you know, that's a good thing, you know. That's really a good thing that, yeah, being real, Clean Life. Hey, that's exactly right, Clean Life. So listen to that, Tammy. Being real makes her relatable. And see, that's something I've always known, y'all. You know, be real. I seen a bunch of people doing stuff on YouTube, you know, and I knew they was having trouble. And they cut the can, made out like it, you know, it wasn't nothing. You know, like, hey, that's the way you do it. And they done what they done off of camera, and then tried to get on there and make out like they doing it on camera, and they didn't. I seen a bunch of people do that. And I'll tell you something. I'll give you a real example. And I've been gonna make a video of it, but I've been gonna make a video of a bunch of things and never do. Oh, these cameras I got, these 3 cameras, they got a door on there you can take off. You know, it's a little side door, where you plug the USB thing to your computer in. And you can like just lift the lid up on it, or you can take it off. And I got this attachment that goes to it, you know, that goes with the mics. And you have to take that door off. And I took the door off one time, and one of them stays off all the time, by the way. But I did have 2 doors off because of using 2 different sets of mics at the same time. So one camera had 2 mics and the other camera had 2 mics. You'll see us doing that, you know, when there's a bunch of us. You'll see us doing that. So that door, that little door, it is very hard to put back on. wouldn't believe, you wouldn't believe how perfect it has to be for it to go back on. And I got down and looked at that thing, and like, like wanted to see why that thing was so hard to put on. But me and Tammy we tried one night about 30 minutes. And I like them put my double glasses on and all that too. And I figured out how to clip that thing on in just a few seconds. And if you watch somebody on YouTube, with the magic of the camera, they'll make it look like that it was easy. But it is not easy. Hey there, Peter. You have to, you need needle nose pliers. And y'all, I need to make a video of it because, hey, me and Tammy both, we was on here the first time we was doing it. Hey, we was trying for 30 minutes. And she finally got one of the things to go on there. I said, Tammy, how'd you do that? She said, I don't know. So that's when I started looking at it, Need to make a video of it. I guarantee you there ain't a video of it. And them kind of videos make good videos, I was like, I looked it up,
I don't want to be a part of that video.
Well, Tammy, you'd be a good one to do the video. I can show all your mistakes and everything. Yeah, but it's easy with the needle nose pliers, Tammy. That little old door's got two moving parts. And if one of them parts move in, if it moves, you can't put it on there. Yeah, I say that about it takes patience to make bread. Is bread hard to make? Hey, look here, y'all. I bet you $100. Yeah, I've seen gators in the river. I jumped out on top of them before. I had a boat running 40 miles an hour. Hey, y'all, I believe I could get that cookbook. And I believe I could get over there and cook because I've been watching Tammy. A lot more than y'all because I've been editing them. Back it up. Look at it. Back it up. And then look at it, to make sure everything's all right. Hey, I promise you. See, I seen she does. Hell, you put a pinch of salt in there. Is it a pinch or a dash, Tammy, or a punch?
Never use a bunch of salt.
I said a punch. Pinch, punch, or dash?
Some people say dash and some people say pinch. I ain't never heard nobody say pinch.
Well, when I do it, it's going to be a punch of salt. But I swear, y'all, I believe I could get over there. And I believe I could make the damn most complicated thing there is. I believe I could.
You need to try.
Tammy, if I try it, what are you going to do?
I'll try the least complicated.
Hey, I do it, Tammy, and let you edit. How about that? Hey, Tammy don't mind if you do the video and edit it too.
I sure don't.
Not a bit. Hello there, sweet Jeannie. How you doing? How's everybody doing? I made a cake one time, y'all. A cherry cake. Tammy, how do you remember that? You can't remember nothing, girl. Can you remember that? Won first place at church. Some of the women wanted my recipe. Yeah, we was down in the river one day, me and Tammy, y'all. I seen this alligator. In the boat, the motor's got a switch like it. You tie it on your belt. And if you fall out of the boat or something, it'll shut the motor off. I've needed that a few times and didn't have it a long time ago. Them ads is hopping. That means we got a good video then. It's not supposed to be on there, but every 12 minutes. But hey, me and Tammy seen a alligator down there. And it wasn't in that pontoon boat, it's in that speedboat I got out there. And I'd see that gator come up there to the top. And I'd open wide open. I mean, I know now I just lost my mind. Me jumping out from the boat running wide open, Tammy in there. So I was jumping out while the thing was wide open. Grabbed the gator, me and him rolled, turned 2 or 3 flips. Because I'm running 50 miles an hour. And I mean, I couldn't hold on to him. I couldn't hold on to him. And after jumping out about 8 or 9 times, I finally realized, you know what I was thinking, don't you? I'm going to take that alligator home. I ain't joking neither. I got in that boat that last time. Tim said, boy, you crazy. And you know what? I didn't think so then, but I do think so now. That alligator, man, would have ate me up, boy. I was just grabbing him just right, I'd hit that water and me and that gator turned 2 or 3 flips. I didn't have no life jacket. It was over my head. Hey, the gator stuff, I mean, that gator meat ain't, it ain't too good to me. But somebody that will fight an alligator and do it in the water in his territory, I don't know if you want to mess with him too much. I don't know. I just, was going to get that gator, You had to have a fast boat to be able to, to jump out on top of them. And I'd jump off, and that thing I had to my controller, it shut the boat off, and it just go just a little ways and stopped. But man, Tammy was in there. You remember that, Tammy?
Yeah.
Tammy was in there. I know it. I wouldn't do that again. I mean, I wouldn't have enough breath to do it again. Hey, if you think it's hard to get fish smell off of your hands, you ain't seen nothing that you touch alligator meat. I like to never got that smell off my hand. We had a party one night. Hey, I was kind of wild, y'all. I was kind of wild. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that alligator and take him home with us. I don't know what I'd have done if I'd have got him in the boat,
I got out.
Look here. I give it everything I had. I'm telling you, I give it everything I had. As bad as squid like that. Hey, now I'm the one that processed the alligator. You know the one where we had the party. And all of them people act like it was good. But I didn't even, I had that smell on my hands. And frog's good, y'all. Frog legs is good. When we go to like a seafood buffet or something like that Tammy gonna get her some frog legs now. When we was younger, me and this buddy that lived down the street, he didn't live far from Grandma. We had the BB thing. You pump them up. We'd walk around Mama's pond, getting them big old bullfrogs. And we wasn't telling her that's what we was doing. But when she found out, we couldn't do that no more. We had to go somewhere else and do it. She wanted her bullfrogs left in the pond. But we camped out and then we cooked them. They was good now. Oh man, I know that was bad there. Yeah, Tammy loves frog legs. I mean, she don't just eat them; she loves them. You're a brave man, Mr. Hodges. Have you ever been cow tipping? I heard it used to be. I ain't never done that. I've heard of that. I think you go up there when they're asleep and you can push them over, Tim.
Well, that ain't very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too, Alona. Stephen caught a big old turtle and one of them loggerheads. But I remember Grandma cooking turtle soup way before that. Way before Stephen was born. One time somebody caught a real big one. Oh, Tammy, I mean it. You know, I mean it. You can't tell it turtle. They got a bunch of meat on there. Hey, I think it's like when cows is asleep. They say you can tip them over. I tell you what, I really don't care for. I like shrimp, meat, about most anything seafood. But them little crawfish, yeah, I've been snipe hunting. Didn't ever get one. Oh, it's where you walk out there and you never see a snipe, Timmy.
What's a snipe?
She want to know what a snipe is. I've never seen a snipe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there ain't no any kind of shrimp's all right, but that crawfish.
It looks like a bug. They eat a lot of them at wild game, so.
They had a lot of them at the wild games over time.
That's last Saturday this month.
I notice every time Stephen goes down there to Chris's, they gonna fry fish. They always got a couple of pounds of them big shrimp. And Tammy brought me a plate home. But there wasn't no big shrimp on it.
They almost Carly's.
Oh, there was?
Carly don't eat fish. It's a patty fix. Carly's shrimp.
I always thought the snipe was kind of a joke thing. A snipe is a cigarette butt. Well, in Georgia, a cigarette butt's a cigarette butt. It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's a plane.
My daddy took my mama snipe hunting. She wasn't happy about that afterwards. Yeah. They do that roofing, when they somebody new. Them roofers is kind of bad about it, but they send the other roofer to the truck to get a sky hook. And any man, even though they ain't no such a thing, they won't ask you what is a sky hook. They'll just go to get it. And they actually pulled that on me too. But I knew it was bull. I knew it, There wasn't no such thing as, but they tried to though. Danny is a joke. I mean, I thought it was, but I thought it was. Danny is a joke. You take someone deep in the woods and tell them to hold the sack, and don't leave them a flashlight. Let them find their own way back out. I've had that pulled on me, but it's been a long time ago. So I thought that snipe hunt was kind of a joke.
One left there, not was there suggestion.
Hey, Tammy, you know I'd leave you there
Probably go.
and drive to the house. Everybody gonna go watch Grandma in the morning?
Friday again? Yes, it is, ain't it?
Yep. Hey, time passes fast, y'all. Yeah, that tickled me, y'all. She's down there opening that stuff, and she had the coffee table in front of her, had stuff on each side of her, and had something in her lap. And that dog, he wanted to see what everybody seen him. He got up there on the back of the couch. Well, I mean, I like the dog. What is it, Timmy? He's sitting there on the back of the couch. Like he done learned them's his presents. My daddy and grandpa took me snipe hunting when I was 15 years old. And I was so scared trying to find my way out of the woods. I started crying, and they came back and got me. Yeah, they wasn't very far from me. You might have thought you was by yourself, but they was watching you. Ain't took you down there, leave you. They was just standing right behind a tree. All right, bumper, bumper, bumpity. After something about bumpy noggin. Okay, good night. Hey, you watch, you just don't chat, Tina.
What?
Tina says she watches, but she don't engage. Yeah, that dog, like, when he got up there on the back of the couch, he wanted to see what was going on. I started laughing. Like, when I watch, I'm looking at that dog. He reminds me of a shark. I mean, their mouth is going. You put something near a shark's mouth, he'll clamp down on it. You have to be careful with them, and that's the way that dog is. It's best you don't. Yeah. But I was scared of the dark whenever I was real little. But I actually grew out of that pretty quick. We had contest one time, you know. Like, you know, we heard a wildcat screaming. And see, my daddy lived on the river. And I mean, there was wildcats, you know. And see, it sounds like a woman screaming, you know. And man, that thing was just a doing that, you know. It would make chills stand up on your back. And then we was going to have a contest who was going to be the bravest. And we was pretty young. And about a 3/4 of a mile away, there was this beaver pond. And what we had to do was go down and get a stick out of that beaver pond through the woods at 12 o'clock at night. You couldn't see nothing. You kind of had to just kind of feel your way where you was going. And see, you couldn't go get just any stick. Every stick around a beaver pond, a beaver has gnawed on it. And that was the way you proved that you went down there. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that there, Las Vegas. I wouldn't have done that to my grandyoungest. And I used to have a good time too with them. We used to go down there and they got this beaver pond. And it's the one I'm talking about, you know. And we would go down there and break that dam and get it out there in that water. My team would get right in there, boy. And it wasn't too bad the first day. But when you went back that second day, I don't know what it is. But there are water moccasins swimming everywhere. My brother got bit by a water moccasin. I seen the snake swimming up to him. And it got my brother in the arm. And he said, "Ow." And hey, I mean, we doing that every year until I got enough sense about me to that ain't no good idea. Going in there getting in with a bunch of water moccasins. And I mean, I never stepped on one. I'd have had a heart attack. You know, we didn't think nothing about it, but like as I got older, I started realizing that's about as dumb as jumping out of the boat and getting on an alligator. Really, y'all. Really, I'm telling you. We used to do it. I mean, I'm talking about me and all my buddies, you know. We would do it. Have a big old fish fry. And see, every year, that river gets up high. And when it does, fish go back in there. So you could break it every year. And we did. Old Tammy jumped right in there, boy. She just don't like you to throw no cricket at her. And she will pick up a cricket and put him on the hook. But she don't want you to throw no cricket at her. So I know this woman, her and her two sons was going to go fishing one day. They didn't know nothing about fishing. She didn't know nothing about fishing. They bought some crickets. And them two boys was playing with the crickets. And she had short pants on. She said, hand me them crickets. She's driving it. She put them down there between her legs to keep them from messing with the crickets. And then she was okay until the cricket started biting her on the inside the leg. And they'd do that. Yeah. Hey, I done done that so many times, clean life. When we go fishing, we have crickets everywhere. They're kind of hard to catch, too, once they get in the boat. I might have had some adventures in my younger days, but now I know better. Yeah, me too. My daddy be talking about, get on out there, boy. He's up there on the bank, you know. The crickets will bite you. That woman short pants in between her legs, just then the boys started laughing at her. A pinch, Timmy? A pinch or a punch?
A peach.
Okay, a pinch. I have never fished with crickets. Fish with minnows? Yeah. Well, down here, there's a certain time of year, and it's coming up where, you catch a lot more fish with crickets. Whenever they start bedding, and it's fitting to be coming up, It's fitting to be coming up, so I guess we'll be making videos down there at Powder Camp House. Oh man, we put our cricket cage in the house. They don't. A lot of times in the springtime it'll get cool at night, and hey Tammy, she likes to fight every now and then, y'all. No, but my brother has. They a greasy pig. My brother caught one. I was there. I didn't get in there. But hey, Tony had that hog now. I'm talking about he had it. I'm talking about he had both his arms around his neck and had the scissor lock on him. They had this thing over at the wool mill where Grandma works at. Only people could go was people that worked at the wool mill and people that and their youngins. And if you won this contest, they would give you a silver dollar. And everybody won a lot, you know. And they had a greasy pole. I done that now. But I was the one standing at the bottom holding everybody up. I got, they climbing up you. In other words, you couldn't climb that pole. But we figured out like you could hold on to that pole and then let somebody go stand on your shoulders and let somebody go stand on their shoulders and let somebody go stand on their shoulders and you could reach. And I was the bottom man. And I realized while I was sitting there holding them 5 people that if we fell, because it was getting really hard to hold, I realized that if we fell, I would get messed up. And I ain't doing that no more. I might go to the top, but I ain't gonna be on the bottom. I'm telling you, that was dangerous, y'all. But I mean, I've done a lot of dangerous stuff. I mean, it's a wonder, I'm even here. I mean, I ain't joking either. I've done a lot of dangerous stuff. I don't hardly have no fear. Well, I was about to get in a fight, mother. He said, you don't even act like it crossed your mind you're going to get your butt whipped. I said, I ain't going to get it whipped. It kind of mattered the way. Of me having so much gall. I had other people say that too. Said, you don't even think about you might get somebody liable get you. And they was right, I didn't. Yeah, I even right now, clean life. Even right now, I can be laying in the bed and think about something, that I done that was real dangerous. And I open my eyes wide open. Hey there, Miss Baby. And there's been a lot, a lot of times. A lot of times. I mean, I was young a long time, y'all. But like, you know, I guess I'm a little smarter now. I know we was at the bar and a fight broke out. And everybody was in there was fighting. And I was sitting at the table. Girl done told me to leave. And I was sitting there. You know, most people do have enough sense to get out of the way, you know. I was sitting there and a glass landed on my table. You know, a broke glass. And Stephen come in there and said, man, let's go. I said, well, I ain't through drinking my drink yet. You know. But like, you know, Stephen, like over, you know, I listened to him, you know, what I mean to say. Well, he was over there at some karaoke thing, you know. But I mean, it started out this man and woman getting in a fight. And boy, I mean, that woman was rough, boy. That man, it was there. He couldn't hardly handle her. And I mean, she's like one of them, you know, once she drinks so much, she gets nutty, you know. And, uh, and, but it wound up being the whole thing in there fighting. Steve would come in there and said, Daddy, let's go. Steve and all my bunch of them went outside, but I was still sitting there. That girl said, I didn't say take another swallow. I said, get out of here. I ain't moved till Stephen come in there and told me. So let's go. I say, wait, that's how Stephen got started with the karaoke, you know. We used to go to that karaoke stuff pretty good bit. Tammy didn't ever go, but me and Stephen and a bunch of friends and stuff used to go. Yeah, I done a lot clean life. I done a lot. And see, I could always get a crowd together, y'all. We'd all a bunch of us. Hell, go to Florida, go to Savannah, go to Hilton Head. I've been everywhere, man. We go all over the place, y'all. As Addie got a divorce, you know. I want to tell y'all, we've been on in 84 minutes. I'm really about talked out, y'all. I'm glad y'all coming on in and started chatting. As I was fitting to get off, I mean, I didn't have a whole lot to say tonight, you know. Usually I got pretty good, you know, done kind of got something on my mind, but I really ain't got nothing on my mind today. But I appreciate y'all coming in here. Oh, I will have Steven on Southern Ideas tomorrow. He's got something he's gonna do, y'all. And I'll film him live. He don't care, y'all. He don't care. But I'll be on there. I'll be on there. And, you know, I mean, if I'm not talking when I put him on there live, if he's not talking too much, I'll get on there and start talking. But if he's talking, you know, I'll let him talk. But, you know, like he ain't always, when he's doing something, he ain't always talking, you know, he's going to be doing something tomorrow. So we just had to see, you know. And it shouldn't be late neither. So, you remember what Red Skelton used to say, y'all? Does anybody remember what Red Skelton used to say when he was getting off? It's something he used to always say when he was getting off. Anybody know? You got about 30 more seconds. He used to say, Red Skelton, he used to say, good night, and may God bless. At the end of his show, he used to always say that, y'all. I loved Red Skelton. All right, y'all. Okay, Miss Carol. Yeah, I'm finna get off this time. I'm finna get off. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If you didn't see Tammy's video, go watch it, y'all. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.